welcome back to my new vlog. For today's vlog, I'm now at my house, just chilling it, but a bit bored because it's super dark inside and also it's raining outside just a little bit. If you want to see more videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course, turn on the notification bell so you can see more awesome videos of me. Okay, for this video or vlog, I will gonna share you my development, my behind the writing in this very first informative vlog for my storytelling last May, which is Chinito the Love Story. So, let's get started. Okay, so when we were in grade 8 or when I was in grade 8, my teacher or English teacher was was taking a lessons about realism. Realism is type of story that they remembers into your mind and also in your heart and also in your dreams. And and I am very excited that I will gonna create my very first realism story. And after done writing in the other days, my teacher has loved my realism story that I created in my mind, and they they gave me a star. But since kindergarten or elementary, I have a lots of stars, but in junior high school they didn't. They didn't. And after my success in my making the realism story for the first time, I will gonna create my very first realism story that they will gonna show it or I will gonna show it to the public. When I get home, when I was watching YouTube in of course in our television, I was listening to Kakaibig by Donalyn Bartolome, and of course when I was you know when I was looking for a next song in a in a playlist in which it was the song after I just saw the Chinito song in which it was performed by Ian Constantino. And then I was yeah and when I was watching the Chinito music video, I was enjoyed. Why I am enjoyed? Well, it's because of the masterpiece paintings. So I downloaded the music video to download helper, or what any kind of a way to download the video. And of course I was screenshotted, and of course removing the two people here to make a background for the other gadgets, especially in the themes. When I closed my eyes, I was dreaming of my best friend, which is named Mariana. And of course, when I was listening to the final chorus, I have an imaginary in my eyes closed, and I really thinking about it. I was listening or watching this music video several times a day because this was one of my favorite music videos here. But yes, I'm not a fan of Ian Constantino, but I am also a fan of a masterpiece painting. and also digital. So yeah, after listening to that song, I will gonna create my very own storytelling that inspires in the song or neither a music video. So yeah, I will gonna explain the 7 chapters in which I dreamed of. These chapters had been named after the songs or a lyrics instead. But so let's get started. The first chapter is What is Love? What is Love is a pilot chapter of the story that they see each other for the first time since in online classes and face-to-face classes. Did you know that What is Love was the first chapter of the story that they know each other ever since they first met in the online classes, and of course they met socially in the face-to-face classes. But during that time, since in the end they sang the Chinito song, but in the video editing, I cannot I cannot add the song due to copyright issues. But instead I will find a way very soon. So he when he just had an official that he would become partners, that he and she would become partners because maybe they will be together forever. The second chapter of the story is The Good Parts. The Good Parts is the second chapter of the story in which, with the help of his or friends, they create an imaginary things that they did through painting. Did you know? Did you know, guys? I really love painting so much. And this was one of my favorite hobbies for the rest of my life. And I'm just thinking of it to become a painter in the future. Okay, so yeah, I will gonna share you my very first painting here. So here it is. Here is my favorite. Here is my painting that my sister gave it to me as a gift since my birthday. So yeah, this has a silhouette painting with a beautiful sky or sunset, isn't it? Because they have a moon. So yeah, I'm gonna put it back here. For the second chapter, with the help of his or friends, they you know they created an imaginary paintings, and they created two partners, and also they prayed. After they won in the performance task, they prayed also before they going home. The third chapter of the story is Back from the Dead. Back from the Dead is a third chapter of the story in which the former mother of hers is back to get revenge on their beloved partners. As you know, the former mother of hers is back to break her promises. She is a criminal people here in this world. And did you know that when she was a little, she was an abuser? Because abusing is very bad from her. But with the help of her dad, she called the police to arrest her. And also, she executed from the police to feel the pain. And also with the help of a lot of guards here in the school, they protect all of the people, especially the beloved students and teachers, to make a protection. You know, like I said, that no time to hate, we are here to protect you. The fourth chapter of the story is I Feel So Special. I Feel So Special is a fourth chapter that they shown their creativity with the help of the students in grade 8. As you know, the two partners was called by the other two partners was asking for a music video remake. Like I said, maybe this would be very memorable for me because they will gonna create a remake music video from an old music video in 2013. So they shown their creativity and also their energy, and they will be together forever. And also in the end, he asked to her that the partners will be gonna go to the prom in the next grade, which is grade 9. Like I told you, I'm now in grade 9, but I don't have any gowns to dress me up. And then I would be very very happy of hers, especially to their partners, even though they wanted to go on a prom. The fifth chapter of this story is Cry For Me. Cry For Me is a fifth chapter of the story that he would be starring in the play. She would be happy until he find out that he has a new partner. And also, this chapter contains an elements in our play last April 20, 2023. Our, our play is entitled Ramayana, a Hindu epic in which my class president has planned as the last performance task in English and MAPE. And also, only the first and the fighting scenes only to create the video editing sceneries to make it shorter. But as you know, according to my mind, she was crying, and also after the play she punched using her fist, and she cried out maybe. And also the both of them are apologizing after this incident. The sixth chapter of the story is In the Name of Love. In the Name of Love is the sixth chapter that she died by herself peacefully. Because of his new life, he cried because his partner is with our Lord, Jesus Christ. A week later, he met up with his new partner, and also one of her best friends was asked to her that he's taken now because he have a new life. I mean, he had a new life, but she died peacefully in her sleep. And also she jumped out of the roof, and of course she died. She stayed until until they find out by the school personnel. And also at the end of the school year, he would be here. He would be here. The seventh and the final chapter of the story is All My Life. All My Life is the final chapter that he awakened into his dream, and her former girlfriend was reunited, although she's dead. And also this chapter has an aftermath after her peaceful death of her. So he visited to his friend's house to show the memories, and of course giving a letter They have two letters. One letter was left it in Daryl's chair at the bottom, and of course another letter that Rachel, which is me, that she gave it to him. And yeah, his parents, also his mother was accepted the change of the partnership, and then he would be very happy if he would be having a new life with a new partner. And also, I left it I left it to you a holy code. I'm now a Catholic because I study here in a Catholic school. And these are the short explanations of my first 7 chapters. Even though my tongue tied a bit because my tongue is a bit too short. Kind of like this. So yeah, let's move up. Let's move on. I edited my video is CapCut, and also I created a thumbnail is Canva because this was my very first 2 apps to help me to grow my life to reach more 100,000 views, or maybe the subscribers as well. And also the YouTube Shorts is cooler than uploading videos. So yeah, as you know, I was created or animated to Gacha Life or Club because all of my classmates, including all of the classmates from the elementary and senior high school level, was not accepted my invitation to film here because filming in school, taking a selfie here in school, and most of all, playing with their gadgets inside the classroom while they're on a class was very prohibited to us. They surrender our cell phones here, and then we will be waiting until the class is ended. So yeah, I screenshotted the scene in the Gacha studio, and then of course I just, instead of editing to the photo editing, because if they were gonna remove the blacks here in the frame, I'll just zoom it, zoom it, zoom it, zoom it. I'll just zoom it in the video editing, and of course, using the graphs, I will gonna move it side by side by side. For my first 3 playlists, my first playlist is called Playlist of Love. This playlist is such an incredible journey for me because they have an elements including love, romance, admiration, and dreams. And also, even though this is my very first playlist that it was released in May, before the release of the final chapter. And of course, I added the songs that it was my favorite after the release. And I stopped adding more songs when the Chinito era or promotions has ended. For my second playlist is Bollywood Romance, because this would be the one of my favorite playlists here because they have Hindi songs from the 90s, 80s, whatever. But even though this is a Bollywood romance or a Bollywood themed playlist, they also have two Filipino songs and one English songs. including Chinito, Bayeng Constantino, and of course the other Chinito song, which is Chinito Problems. But I don't know who performed that song. And of course, Kiss You, performed by One Direction, one of my favorite bands aside from BTS. And then for my last playlist before the promotions has come to an end is Nostalgic Nights. Nostalgic Nights was the best night ever for me, even though they enjoy it. Although this playlist has an explicit songs here, and also the songs that you can go back to your elementary days, even though when you really wanted to enjoy and relive your memories here in here in 2020. And also, they have a compilation playlist which is called Best Song Ever. Best Song Ever is a compilation playlist that includes all of the songs from the first three playlists, including the two tracks, which is Brave, performed by Twice, and of course, Best Song Ever, the closing and title track, performed by One Direction as well. These three playlists, including the compilation playlist, is all yours now. So you can listen these every time, everywhere. And also you're gonna feel the groove with music, and of course when you're now in the mood or when you're on the mood, you will gonna dance the night away. Go listen these playlists on Spotify and YouTube Music. And also the compilation playlist is now available on Spotify only. And that is all for my informative vlog of Chinito the Love Story. I hope you all learned it from my story, and also you can share it with your family, friends, and of course, your beloved classmates. But before we end this video, I just wanted to say thank you to all of my beloved viewers who watched my very first storytelling, that they shown lots of love and support for me. I am very happy for this because I was so proud, because Papa Jesus was very proud for me. But in the next year, I will gonna create the second book, or second Chinito story for next year. But if you really wanted to see more of my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!